Welcome to the stage, the representative of Dr. Valentine McGillycuddy. A visionary pioneer, Dr. Valentine McGillycuddy helped shape the foundation of South Dakota through service as a physician, explorer, Indian agent, and civic leader. He arrived in the Black Hills in 1875 and became South Dakota's first Surgeon General. As a topographer and adventurer, his early mapping work opened the region for generations of hikers and climbers. McGillycuddy served as mayor of Rapid City, led key banking institutions, and helped launch the South Dakota School of Mines and Technology. As Indian agent at Pine Ridge, he advocated for humane treatment of Native peoples and was the attending physician at Crazy Horse's death. He designed the region's first hydroelectric plant and built his namesake house to honor the Black Hills' beauty. His legacy continues to shine in the Black Hills and beyond.
Good evening, and thank you, everyone. For McGillycuddy, or as he was known to some as Mac, to be the first historical figure inducted seems appropriate because he not only helped to write the history of the Dakotas as a territory before South Dakota first became a state, but he also made it his home as the state grew and prospered. And I was reminded about Johnny B's comment of the wisdom of children in choosing their parents. Imagine my wisdom in choosing a great-grandfather. Think about that. At 17 years old, my biggest worry was whether the cute girl would go with me to the high school dance. When he was 17, Mac was a practicing hospital surgeon. Oh, and by the way, the cute girl said no. As you've heard, as a young man, Mac worked as a topographer, surveyor, and surgeon on an expedition to explore and map the Black Hills, and he named many parts of the region. He was also a physical outdoorsman. He was the first white man to scale Black Elk Peak, where his ashes now reside. He's linked with many historical figures from the Old West, including Calamity Jane, who snuck along on that expedition. He also befriended California Joe, Wild Bill Hickok, and Buffalo Bill Cody, with whom he became a pen pal into the 1900s. He shared social circles with many denizens of Deadwood, including Sheriff Seth Bullock, Wyatt Earp, and Doc Holliday. During the Indian Wars, he served under General Crook in the 2nd Cavalry. He came to admire and respect the Sioux and was the first white doctor that the Sioux allowed to administer medicine to them. They called him a holy white man, and he administered to Crazy Horse during his last hours after the war chief was fatally wounded. In 1877, he led a band of Sioux Indians to a new reservation on the west bank of the Missouri River, not more than 10 miles or so from where we are right now. In the southwest corner of the state, in March of 1879, he was named the government agent in charge of the Pine Ridge Reservation for the Oglala Sioux. While at Pine Ridge, he made regular trips of more than 200 miles, again to basically right here on the west bank of this river, to retrieve kegs full of hundreds of pounds of silver dollars each month to fund the Pine Ridge budget. After being relieved in '86, Mac and his wife moved to Rapid City. In Rapid City, as you may have heard once or twice this weekend, he was the president of a bank. He started one of the first hydroelectric and power companies, and he was South Dakota's first Surgeon General. In addition to those things, he was appointed commander of the state's National Guard during the Ghost Dance troubles, and he became dean of the South Dakota School of Mines. He was elected mayor of Rapid City in 1896. As you've also undoubtedly heard, he moved to California when his first wife died in their Rapid City home. Up until his death in 1939 at the age of 90, he repeatedly talked about his love for his home, South Dakota. In one of his last letters to a friend back in South Dakota, he said, quote, "I would like to return, but I'm getting old, and it is a long ride, and it would be lonesome. Nearly all of my old friends are gone, and all that remains are their ghosts that come to me in my dreams. I would like to get back to see you and the remainder of the old crowd. I am getting pretty lonesome, and I liked my Indian life and my Indian friends. I'd like to thank Lori Beckfar and all the members of the board and the Hall of Fame team for recognizing Mac and his many contributions to the state, and for the invitation for me to accept this honor in his name. As some of you also know, a group of amazing people have been restoring the home that my great-grandfather built in Rapid City in 1887. I'd like to give a special thank you to Jean Kesloff, to her late husband Bill, to Nancy Gowan, her late husband Dick, to Adrian Kirst, and all of the members of Historic Rapid City. Would you please rise so everyone can give you a hand? They've done amazing things there. Thank you. I've been truly blessed to have met so many kind, welcoming people from this amazing state. As a proud Irishman, I know Mac would appreciate me concluding with the following blessing to my new friends. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Thank you all very much.